Welcome to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything. So, there's another full moon. What should you be doing, feeling, and thinking? By the Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com team. Here we are again. The luminous orb hangs in the sky, pulling at the tides, and, if you believe the lore, pulling at our emotions too. Whether you're a crystal-toting mystic, a skeptic with a curious mind, or just someone who feels a little off at this time of the month, the full moon has a way of demanding our attention. So, the question stands, what should you actually be doing, feeling, and thinking under its glow? Let's break it down. What you should be doing. 1. Observing, not reacting. First and foremost, take a pause. The full moon is a time of maximum illumination. It shines a light on everything, including the parts of ourselves we usually keep hidden. Your job right now isn't to jump into action, but to observe. Look at your life from a bird's eye view. What patterns are repeating? What's coming into focus? Write these observations down. 2. Releasing and letting go. If there's one ritual universally associated with the full moon, it's release. Think of it as a monthly emotional decluttering. What no longer serves you? This could be a limiting belief, a relationship that's run its course, a project you're clinging to out of fear, a grudge you're holding onto. Write it down on a piece of paper and physically let it go. Burn it safely, tear it up, or simply throw it in the garbage. The act is symbolic, but the intention is powerful. 3. Charging your intentions. While the new moon is for planting seeds, the full moon is about seeing them grow. Take a moment to revisit the intentions you set 6 months ago or even 6 weeks ago. How are they maturing? What needs watering and what needs weeding? This is a time for gratitude for progress already made. 4. Resting. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need to do something. The full moon energy is intense, and our sleep is often disrupted. Give yourself permission to rest. Turn down that invitation. Go to bed early. Sleep is not lazy, it's necessary integration. What you should be feeling. 1. Amplified emotions. If you're feeling more emotional, anxious, or sensitive than usual, you're not imagining it. The full moon heightens everything. It's like someone has turned up the volume on your internal radio. Don't fight it. Let the tears come if they need to. Let the laughter be a little louder. Feeling deeply is not a weakness, it's a sign of being alive. 2. A sense of completion. There's a natural rhythm to this phase. You should feel a sense of culmination, not necessarily finished, but aware that a chapter is closing. If you feel restless, it's likely because something in your life is ready to end so that something new can begin. Honor the bittersweetness of that. 3. Clarity and confusion at the same time. Here's the paradox. The full moon illuminates, which brings clarity, but it also illuminates the shadows, which can feel confusing. You might suddenly realize what you truly want, only to feel terrified by that knowledge. Allow yourself to hold both clarity and confusion at once. You don't need to have all the answers tonight. 4. Gratitude. Feel grateful for the chaos that brought you to this moment, for the lessons, even the hard ones, for the people who love you and the ones who taught you what you don't want. Gratitude is a grounding anchor when the energy feels unsteady. What you should be thinking. 1. I am worthy, just as I am. With the spotlight shining so brightly, it's easy to become hypercritical of your flaws. Shift your thinking. Instead of judging yourself, acknowledge that you are a beautiful, messy, complete human in the making. You are exactly where you're meant to be. 2. What do I need to forgive? Forgiveness is a form of thinking that leads to emotional freedom. Who or what do you need to forgive? It might be a colleague, a parent, a former lover, or most often, yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, the time wasted, and the harsh self-talk. Let your mind rest in the possibility of peace. 3. This is not the final word. As you release and reflect, remember that this is a cycle. It's not the final word on your life. Just as the moon will wane and eventually wax again, your feelings and circumstances will change. Think of this as a checkpoint, not a destination. 4. I choose to align with peace. In a world that feels chaotic, your thoughts are your sovereign territory. You get to choose what you align with. Choose thoughts that nurture you. Choose thoughts that expand your possibilities. Choose thoughts that anchor you in the present moment. Our final thought. Ultimately, there is no should. The moon is not here to judge you. It is simply a mirror. It reflects what is already there. So, tonight, step outside if you can. Look up at that ancient light. Breathe in, and know that you are part of the same cosmic dance that has been moving since the beginning of time. You're doing fine. You're feeling it all, and you're thinking exactly what you need to think. Happy full moon. Don't forget to sign up to our mailing list, follow our social channels, donate if you're able, and open your mind with more free blogs and life-changing books at beawakeawarealive.com. Thanks for listening to another enlightening podcast from beawakeawarealive.com, where we question everything.